Well, the party hasn't started yet, but you're all here, and we decided to move the time a little later because if we did it when we scheduled it, we realized nobody'd be here. So right now it's just me and Al and Caroline, but we can walk you around and show you the party and show what we're going to do. And we have a cherry pie for Al.
Yeah, I'd like to have a piece of that right now.
You're supposed to not know about it. You're supposed to act a surprise.
Okay. Well, pretend I don't know about it.
Okay.
It's
So,
like some cherry pie. I'd like to have a
you know
piece
what kind of person Alan is? He's the
Like
kind
that.
of person that would want a piece of his birthday cherry pie before everybody. Let's see, who's that? Hi, you are. Hi, how are you? Suzanne. So, David is coming also.
Here's birthday boy in his chair. This is one of those birthday, they call it a Polish birthday, right? When it lasts all month? Does that have anything to do with your heritage?
No, I'll tell you, my father did not know the day of the year he was born. So
Like, no idea?
no idea. He thought he knew the year, but he wasn't sure. He did know the year, but he didn't know what day he was born. I mean, there were 16 kids in the family, and 2 rooms, and no running water, no toilets, no electricity, no nothing. So birthdays weren't a big priority.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And so we would have my dad's birthday whenever we can get the whole family together. Sometimes it was winter and sometimes it was summer. But it was always great. What I learned from that, it doesn't matter that you don't celebrate it the same day. Because the reality is there'll be another same day next year.
That's
And
true.
maybe the year after that.
Hopefully many, many years after that.
Well, it's a good party day. You guys
Yeah.
can see
Yeah,
from
exactly.
this beautiful.
Yeah, I think we choose
Weather.
a good party day
Yeah.
where everybody can get
Yeah.
together. And
I
do
like
it.
to do it on the day, but
Or the
I-
weekend of.
or the weekend.
You
of.
know, sometimes-
But I'm like I have a hard time changing, and if my birthday's on my birthday, I want it to be on my birthday. Al rolls. Al doesn't.
I work on my birthday every year. Think about it.
Yeah, actually you do. Actually you do. Well, anyway, look at Al's table. So, here's the deal. Each one of these packages is still warm, just cooked an hour ago, fresh Dungeness crab. I don't know if you've ever had fresh, just cooked Dungeness
Wow.
crab. Don't put it in the refrigerator because it gets a little rubbery. Meyer lemons from our tree, and mangoes from our tree in the desert. We've been showing you that tree all year, so we had these sent out here to us. So mangoes and crab, how great can that
Unreal.
be? And then this amazing fresh cherry pie. And at the bar, I've got bruschetta makings and hummus and great Caroline's favorite habanero dip. So it's gonna be a
Yum.
fun party.
It sure is. Wow, is this pretty? I want to get a little more close up on your table.
So what we do
Wow.
is we unwrap it.
Will you go on that side? Because then the
Yeah.
light's better.
I had him cook them at the fish market.
This way.
The fish market, which I almost cry when I go in there because they saved themselves in the fire 3 months ago. They had their own hoses and they kept that fire and they saved their little fish market. I
Wow.
don't know about you, but this is in our little small town, like one of the, it's so important. So what he did was he cooked each crab separately, cracked it, cleaned it, put it in a plastic bag inside, and then he unwrapped it and put it, and your plate becomes the paper. It's so good.
That's from Malibu Seafood. For those of you who are local. Wow, these look unreal.
They're
And
small, but
they're
super
perfectly
tasty.
right. Look
Yeah.
at these
Yeah,
from Alan's tree.
yeah. So, a lot of treats.
Wow.
I know.
So, you guys know Suzanne loves the scent of mango and cocoa mango too. So
Yeah.
we put some of her favorite mango products on sale today. You want to come over here, Suzanne? And I'll...
Yeah.
Today's just mostly about a party, but we always like to put something on sale. So we have our entire body care and skincare category is on sale. Everything's 25% off. And when you spend $50, you get a free copy of Two's Company. That'll just get popped right into your cart. And there is a promo code which is not on here. It's LoveAl25.
Love Al.
Yeah. Do you have a pen? I'm going to write that on there.
And the book. How about that? You get a book from
And the
it.
book, yeah.
For those of you who don't have it, it's interesting. We're in the midst of making a business deal right now, and Caroline was at the meeting, as she's the president of our company. These three men came over and made lunch for them, and one of the men sitting at the end of the table said that not only had read that, but also in 1973 he had read my book, Touch Me, and that is how he scored with girls back then, because he'd invite them to his apartment and then he'd read them my poetry about love and feelings and apprehensions and all the things you feel when you write a book. How old was I in 73, Alan?
Pardon me?
How old was I in 73?
You were 27.
27. Huh. Thought I was younger than that. But anyway, still filled with a lot of angst at age 27. It's interesting, shortly after that, my whole life exploded and changed. And I talk about in this book how I was discovered by Johnny Carson, which is kind of a wonderful story. I never thought much about it until I wrote the book, and I thought, how cool that you're discovered by Johnny Carson. If you want to know the story, I'll tell you. I just was so in love with Alan Hamill, and I lived in Sausalito with Bruce, and I wanted any excuse to just see or be with Alan Hamill. And I read in the trades that they had an audition for a show called Lots of Luck with Dom DeLuise. Do you remember Dom DeLuise? He was such a doll. And it described me, small town girl who doesn't know who she is and doesn't know what she looks like. And I was smart enough at the time to go, that's so me. I'm a small town girl. I don't know who I am. I don't know what I look like. So I got together the $25 that it took to fly PSA to Los Angeles from San Francisco. Imagine $25. But that's what things cost back then. And I flew to LA and had Alan pick me up, and I said, I've got this audition at NBC Burbank. I didn't know anything. I didn't know you needed an agent. I didn't know you needed anything. All it said in the trades was NBC, 2 o'clock, Burbank. So I get to the guard, and then, why are you here? I'm here for the Dom DeLuise show, because I'm telling the truth. I don't know, I'm not really supposed to be there. They go, oh, it's over there. So I go in, and there's a bunch of girls sitting there who look like me, only much better. And I watched what they're doing, because I didn't know what to do. And they went over and signed in with the receptionist, and then took a script. So that's what I did. I signed in, and I took a script. And I sat down, and then they called me in to read. And the two producers that I read for, I eventually ended up working for. They're big comedy writers, Sam Denoff and Bill Persky. And so I finished reading for Sam Denoff, and he goes, very nice. And I thought, I know, I am this person. I'm a small town girl. I don't know who I am. I don't know what I look like. So he said, I'm going to give you a call back. I said, oh, okay. So I go out to the receptionist, and I said, I have a call back. She said, well, good for you. And I said, what is that? She said, well, they're going to call you back. I said, oh, when? She said, I don't know. I said, you mean like today? She said, yeah, today. Oh, well, where do I go? Now I'm her problem and I'm irritating her. She says the next, I think it's a few words that changed my life. Literally changed my life. I don't know. Why don't you go wait in the commissary? 8 words. Why don't you go wait in the commissary? So I go over to the commissary. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm all by myself. I'm sitting there. There's no one there. I don't buy anything to eat because I don't have any money. And in walks Johnny Carson. And I'm thinking to myself, oh my God, there's Johnny Carson. Oh my God. And then I went, oh my God, Johnny Carson's walking over to me. Oh my God. So he gets right up in front of me and goes, hey, little lady, what are you doing here? And I said, I have a call back, because now I had lingo. And he said, what? And I said, Dom DeLuise. Oh, Dom's a good friend of mine. Oh, I hope you get it. So I had nothing. I didn't have an 8x10. I had nothing. I didn't know anything. But I had my little book of poetry that I wrote in 1973. And I only had 1 credit on it, and that was on the back flap. So I hand him the book. That was Wednesday. Friday of that week, I made my national television debut on the Tonight Show. I had to write a bad check for my dress. I didn't own a dress. It was $75, and the way I used to be, child of the alcoholic, I'll figure that out later.
It was a great dress.
Well, when you're that young, everything looks good on you. And I'm standing behind that famous curtain on that Friday night, hoping I don't throw up. And I thought, oh my gosh, they must have loved my poetry so much. And I hear Johnny Carson say, "We've all been wondering who the mysterious blonde in the Thunderbird is. Well, we found her." And then the curtain opened and the audience went, woo. I hadn't even seen American Graffiti. I couldn't afford it. And I didn't realize that those 3 seconds that I was on the air, without speaking, I mouthed it, were life-changing for me. Going in the commissary was life-changing, and he loved me so much because I was so green. Remember, he used to like having small-town girls on? He started having me on once a month, and my book of poetry became the best-selling book of poetry in America that year, along with Rod McEwen. And many of those times, the president of ABC was watching, and they had already tried out 2 Chrissy Snows, and they didn't test well, and the president, as he later told me, said, "I got the girl. I see her on the Tonight Show all the time." Serendipity. So anyway, that story's in Two's Company, along with a lot of other ones, and how Alan and I met, and this amazing love story. I just felt that the fact that we've been together for 50 years, that it needed to be written about. And if nothing else, for a history in our family, that there's, compiled biography, because you always hear, like, I'm saying it now, I wish I had asked my father more about those people. He had a friend named Beachy Bozio. I wish I'd asked him more about that. And Alan's always saying, I wish I asked my parents more about the old days. So
it's also a great business book. It's really about how you guys have
thank
adapted
you.
And changed your business
Thank
and how
you.
you work as partners, which is amazing.
Thank you for bringing that up, because that was really the intent of it. Because people always say, how do you two work together all the time, and how do you make it work? And it's all in there. It's a good book. We all have highs, we have lows. I've had my lows. It's not the problems in life that define who you are as a person. It's how you respond to the problems in life that define who you are as a person. And even in this book, life is like this, isn't it? It's easy to be up and happy and everything when you're riding high. When you drop down, I've lived long enough to know the down times, those are the opportunities. That's when you really learn who you are. That's when you really learn what you're made of. That's when you really get your, a rocket fuel or not. Some people get defeated when they're down. So I think this will be very uplifting because it takes you through all the highs and the lows. But through it all, I've just always really been in love with Alan Hamill. And today's his birthday.
Well,
right?
It's a birthday present to you guys today. You get that book, you just have to spend $50, and you can take 25% off the body care and skincare collection at SuzanneSummers.com. The promo code is LOVEAL25.
Love Al. Come
But
here, Al.
today, we're
Come
really
over
just
here, Love Al.
we're having a party today.
Yeah.
I thought we were going to watch you prep, but you've done it all. Should we go to the bar? Should we go look
Let's
at
go
the
to
bar?
the bar. Want to go to the bar? Let's go to the bar.
It never fails.
What?
Okay. I'm married to this Irish woman,
Yeah.
and she's always the first one to say, "Let's go to the bar."
I'm not perfect. That's what I learned in therapy. I remember one day in therapy years ago, I said, I try so hard to be perfect, and I always come up short. And my therapist said, well, welcome to the rest of us. She said, there is no perfect. I'm not perfect. I like to have a drink now and then. Top of the morning to you. How about, girls? Let's go to the bar. Come on. Okay. Al, can you go out and just see if that David's out there? I've already let Tevin. Just tell them, just go outside and just see if both of them are here.
We'll let Caroline.
All right, you go with Caroline. What?
I'll go with you, but we shouldn't care.
I do.
Just one more look at Suzanne's gorgeous table if you joined us late. This is the Crab and Mango Fest
One guy there.
for Alan's birthday.
Yeah. fresh Dungeness crab, fresh Meyer lemon, and fresh picked from the tree mangoes. Yay! Okay.
Wow.
I know. Can you open that?
Back in the bar, so that's what we do.
Yep.
Ooh, this looks great.
Now this is a make-it-yourself bruschetta. Here are the gluten-free crackers, but I've got organic fresh cherry tomatoes with minced onion and basil and olive oil. Our Meyer, actually this is the basil olive oil that you can get online, which is so good. And I grilled
That's Suzanne's. That's on Suzanne's website. It's called Infusio.
yeah, and this is the basil. The basil's good with the basil. This is a green and black olive tapenade, so you can take, you know, a piece of the bruschetta and put the cherry tomatoes. You can put some tapenade, some Reggiano Parmesan, a little pesto, black olive if you want. Kind of great. Because, you know, there's only one crab at each table. And you don't get real full on one crab, so I'm filling them up on appetizers. We had one left over this morning and Alan ate it because it's your party and it's your birthday.
I shared it with you.
You did. You're pretty good about that.
Yeah.
Do you want me to share one of these with you?
Sure.
Okay.
But at first you made it sound like I pigged out on the crab all by myself.
It would have been okay. It's your party.
That's right.
Okay. Look how
Regina
great-
says we should do this every Sunday.
Yeah. Look how great that looks. And then a little bit of Parmesan.
Wow.
I mean, how can that not be great?
What a great bite.
There's your bite out. A little messy, but so what? How is it?
Michael, what would you like to know? I'm sorry I haven't been taking questions. I've just been listening to stories.
Yes, and by the
Michael
way...
has a question.
Okay, Michael.
He's not getting answers.
Okay.
Let me see what Michael wants to know. I'm scrolling back, Michael, to find your question.
Yeah, you know, I noticed from the last one that there are some people who are upset because we're not answering the questions, but we're all, you know, it's hard for us to answer every question because you go by so fast.
But you also get mad at me when I interrupt Suzanne, so.
So we got that problem. But we always go back and pretty much try to answer everybody after the show, so you'll get your answer. That's good.
Great.
Mm.
And this Parmesan is incredible.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Sorry to eat in front of you. But
She's not sorry.
Karen says happy birthday.
Thank you. And did you have a question for me today?
Let's see. Everyone is enjoying the sound of the ocean.
I only get to answer one question a year on my birthday, that's it. So, make it a good one.
Brennan's excited about the yoga clothes. That's happening tomorrow. It's not for men, they're for women. We have limited sizes, guys, where it's a small test.
yeah, we're trying it out with you to see. Is this a direction we should go? They're the finest quality yoga clothes that I've ever encountered.
Yeah, they're gorgeous.
I had it on the other day, and after the show, I kind of didn't want to take it off. A lot of mention about camel toes. Sorry, that's the nature of yoga pants.
It was just one obnoxious person.
Was it the same person?
Yeah, it was just one guy.
Oh, he must have like been enlarging the screen.
Yeah,
and
have
zeroing
at
in.
it, buddy.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Anyway, the other thing that's in the Book Two's company is just how Alan handled it when I was fired from Three's company. And it was unfair. And today, if they did that to me, I'd probably own ABC. But we wanted to hold our head up high and walk away and not be whiners. It just was unfair and it was really terrible. And I loved being Chrissy Snow. I loved it. And
Well, you
so
were a great Chrissy Snow.
I was.
Those are the only ones we watch.
Yeah.
You know.
And still, in what did somebody say about a blunder?
The president of a TV syndication company that I met at a conference, excuse me, he said, firing you, they lost over $1 billion in license fees and back-end syndication.
Wow.
And how's it?
He said it was the biggest self-inflicted wound the industry had ever done to itself.
Wow.
And how stupid it all was, because what I was asking for was nowhere near that.
Right.
They lost money by making their point. But anyway, I believe in what I call rocket fuel. I'd like to say I had that wisdom right then, but I didn't. He had the wisdom right then. When he came home, it was terrible news he had to deliver to me. Remember, there's no cell phones. And he said, "You're out." And I just couldn't believe it. I just thought it was a negotiation. But he said something so important. He put his hands on my shoulders and he said, "We're going to make this work for us." And it took me a year to get over my wounds. You know, it hurt. And then we found Thigh Master. All because I bought a pair of really expensive Manolo Blahnik shoes. The kind I always wear, the Suzanne shoe, they now call it Manolo. Super pointy toe cleavage, and the 4.5-inch heel just fits my arch right. You know, Manolo Blahnik was an engineer, so he engineers his shoes. So I bought these shoes, and at that time they were $500, and that'd be like spending $2,000 on a pair of shoes today. There's the sheriff. I was the sheriff in one of my shows. Remember me? She's the sheriff. And I thought, how am I going to tell Alan I spent $500 on a pair of shoes? And I'm in my bra and underpants. I'm in my dressing room, and I come out, and I said to Alan, "How do you like my new shoes?" And he said,
Nice legs.
yeah. And I went, "Oh my God, that's the commercial." So if you remember the Thigh Master commercial, we'll show it on Facebook. I'll have Roger pull it up. It starts on those shoes, works up my leg, and goes all the way up. And I don't know. We stopped counting after we sold 10 million of them. Well, my legs don't look so good in these
They
today.
still look great.
But anyway, you have to use the negatives in life as your opportunities. It's hard when you feel wronged, or you've been beaten down, or you feel unfair, and you got to give yourself a little time to nurse your wounds. You have to, because it hurts. And then you got to figure out how to make it work for you, like judo, using forward energy to win. So that's a lot of what's in the Two's Company book. One of the great things about aging, if you're not all pilled up like I'm not, I don't take any drugs, not only pharmaceutical or over the counter. There's always, like Dr. Wright said, there's always a natural antidote to pretty much every medical condition.
Oh, I have a question for Alan when you have a break.
Oh, okay.
You ready for it?
Yeah, I am.
Annette would like to know, what is your secret of life and happiness, Alan?
That's very easy.
Hi.
Oh, someone just arrived and I was at a break-in.
Hi.
Life and happiness.
Thank you. You.
Well, in terms of my life, I share my life with that woman you were just listening to a couple of moments ago. And we've been together for almost 50 years. Oh, hi.
Look who's
Talk
here.
about cuteness.
Hi. Thank you.
It's
This
a
is
camellia.
Come back. This is our granddaughter, Camellia.
Here I am.
And we love her so much. Is Carson with you?
Yeah, she's just washing her hands. We got
Okay.
burnt on the way over because she's a convertible.
Oh,
So
fun.
we applied sunscreen.
Oh, fun.
It's a fun day to be in a convertible.
Yeah, that's why I wanted her to drive. But I drove her car because she's from New York and we can't.
She's not from New York.
Is she?
Well, I know she is, but she's been living out here for 5 years. Hey, Carson.
Look who's here. Hi, Cars. How are you?
I look terrible. Wouldn't you love to look so terrible? Oh, Carson. How
This
was
is
your
Camelia's
birthday?
roommate.
It was good.
Yeah.
It was nice.
Yeah.
She had her birthday. She's a July birthday.
One
Yeah.
Here we are at the bar again, and we have girls of drinking age.
Yeah. This is true.
Yeah. Would you like something?
If you will, but if you're over, we had a rough night Friday.
I'll have one with you.
They've
You
had
want one?
they've had a weekend.
I'll have one with you.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
I'll have what I have.
Such peer pressure.
Okay.
You don't have one.
One drink.
Carson
Yeah,
will have
no
one.
peer
I
pressure.
want one.
Yeah.
I feel like it's good to ease down.
You sound like my father.
you?
No, my father.
Oh God, the alcoholic.
He would, after he'd get really drunk the night before, which is most nights, he'd start his morning with what he called a boiler maker.
Oh no.
You know what that is?
No.
A beer chased by whiskey.
Camel, we
To
should
take
move
the
to that.
fuzz.
Whiskey chased by a beer.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
And what does it do? It takes the fuzz out, or
I
the
don't know. It takes the dog off the hair.
dog
The
off
hair of the dog.
or the
It's
hair
the hair of the dog
or
that bit you.
whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then when you had a boiler maker in the morning, then you knew, oh God, he's gonna drink all day.
Yeah, 'cause then you
he's
gotta
gonna come home. He's gonna drink more.
Yeah, I won't do that. Don't worry.
I'm not worried.
Do you know what's interesting though?
What?
Alcohol is one of the very few drugs that you can die from withdrawals.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
You can die.
Oh,
From withdrawal.
she went to
From alcohol
USC, and you
Really?
learned stuff like
Yeah,
that.
she speaks Chinese.
And she speaks
Yeah,
Chinese.
say that in Chinese.
We're putting her
啤酒是指一的东西. I don't know. It's been a while. That's a little difficult.
bunch of trolls.
Tell her
on
you
Facebook
can say
are
something
gonna be
easier.
like, you don't even speak
Yeah.
Yes,
I know.
this is my daughter with Bruce and I. This is Camellia is our first child, and Violet is also home from Italy, so she'll be here too.
And here's our other daughter,
Carson, I call my other daughter because
She's
it's
all of our
the
other
bestie
daughter.
roommate.
I know.
She's
I know.
the sis.
We should Yeah.
move here.
Yeah.
Amelia and I are moving in together in 2 months. We're like, maybe
To this
we
house?
should look in Malibu.
Yeah.
Yes, Letitia, she got into USC because of her brain. That is true.
That
is
is
true.
true.
Bruce and Violet are on their way. They should be here momentarily. And Zion's coming, right?
Zion,
Zion and Daisy and Leslie are on their way. So,
what do you want,
Wouldn't
Carson?
that suck
What
if
are
I
you
didn't
gonna
get
get?
into USC?
I'll drink whatever you drink.
Can I have like a small tequila soda with some type of juice?
Me as well.
Okay.
Please.
All right. Okay. How did you like Cyndi Lauper?
She was
He
amazing.
loved
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
We were at
She
the
had
bowl
such
last night.
She had such a funny metaphor. She's so funny.
Yeah.
But
She's your size.
She talks
She's
like
tiny.
this.
yeah, she's Carson sized, and
But she has a lot of hair.
so much.
And it has all sorts of colors on it.
At first, I was scared
Hi.
someone else was in here because I didn't recognize
No,
her voice.
Talk amongst yourselves for a minute. I want to talk to David for a minute.
No,
So,
I meant
This
like
actually
her.
works
So
perfect.
Cyndi Lauper
Because my
take a
schedule
seat.
got screwed up and I
Cyndi
don't
Lauper
get to start until
had this
11.
metaphor last night
Yeah.
about
So-
love,
I was.
and she was talking about how everyone always said like you need to find the perfect
I
man.
called her,
So close.
but I drove
Everyone
around.
was
There's
saying
no
you need to
parking.
find the perfect man, and
There's no parking.
she was saying love is like wearing eyeliner, and she was like, you know, like you put on the first eye and like it looks amazing and you're like, I look fantastic, and then you go to the second eye and like it's always kind of like going the wrong way or like too thick, too thin, and you're just like, well, like these aren't even, but okay, like I look fine. She's like, and you go out of your house and you feel great and you're like, I look amazing, my eyeliner is on point. She's like, and then 2 hours into the date, you're like, my eyeliner doesn't look that good. And it's such a good metaphor for love.
That's true.
Okay.
Alan, they want to hear the rest of your story about happiness.
Yeah, Annette, I apologize for being interrupted. This family is known in Latin as family interruptus.
It's true.
Okay? Everybody in this family thinks that they are much more important than the person who's speaking, including me. Okay? So everybody interrupts everybody all the time. It's very dynamic, and eventually the answer to whatever question everyone is posing will come up. So the answer to your question is, I share my life with Suzanne for the past half century, and for the past 39 years, we have been together 24 hours a day and have not spent one night apart. Okay, that will tell you something about the happiness answer. and we're very resonant with one another. I tend to say yes to most questions.
Is why it works.
Is why it works, that's right. And the other thing I do, which you may know, is the moment she opens her eyes in the morning, I tell her I'm sorry. And I really mean it. Okay? Yeah. So that's about it.
You have nothing
That's
to be sorry
simple.
for ever.
And also, you know, I found one of the things, today's my birthday, but today's my birthday lunch. The thing about packing on the years is that every year you care less and less about things that drove you crazy, okay? So I care about very few things in life now, just the things that are really important and things that I have a little bit of control over. And my wife, who's 10 years younger, she's starting to, you know, come my way, but it probably will take her a few more years to get there. Then we will be a perfect couple. Okay, here
You're
she
already
is.
perfect.
Well, I'm happy.
It's a little loud. Sorry, I'm gonna.
The one of the quotes I put in my new book, A New Way to Age, which comes out in January, is Steve Jobs' last essay. And essentially what Steve Jobs was saying, here I am, I got more money than I could ever spend in my life. It means absolutely nothing.
Carson, are you having
I
the
have
same?
no health.
Yes, small.
And he said, I've learned as I'm lying on my deathbed, it doesn't matter if you have a $30 watch on or a $300 watch, they both tell the time the same. And he gave a lot of those metaphors. And I hope we all try to get that wisdom, which is enjoy each day. You never know what tomorrow will bring. That little book of poetry I wrote in 1973, I wrote a book called For the Moment, and maybe I had some wisdom I didn't know. And it was essentially about that. It's on the last page of the book. You know, it's like enjoy today because you never know what tomorrow will bring. And God, it's great to be alive today. So that's what Two's Company is about, and I think it's been a theme in my life. I think I'm lucky because I came from a lot of dysfunction, and dysfunction can either do you in, and you know, like I have a younger brother who didn't make it. But I have a sister and a brother and myself, all of whom made it work for us. And if you work through the negatives in life and get on the other side, you find a happiness that you never knew was quite possible. So life is good. That's why I enjoy every day with you, Al.
I know. I'm enjoyable.
You are.
I am.
Where did you get those glasses? They're
Actually,
stupid.
on the side of these glasses,
And they've got finger marks on it.
it says Diet Coke.
And you've never had a Diet Coke in your life. It's
I know.
like a verboten thing
I
here.
know. I don't know why.
I think you know where I think you got it. You know those gift bags you get
I
at
hate
the
them.
end
I
of
hate
the
those gift bags.
carousel ball, and
I hate those gift bags.
you should get the carousel balls like every 2 years in Beverly Hills. It's one of the biggest events of the year. And the funniest thing is they have these incredible gift bags.
Amazing
and you
bags,
see
yeah.
all these rich people and heads of studios and lawyers and billionaires all lined up to get the gift bag, and everybody's pushing one another in front of one another. And it's a bunch of crap, like this Diet Coke sunglasses.
Sometimes the stuff is good.
Yeah, those are look good on you.
Quinn's
Now, if
Quinn's
they give
bags
you-
are
if they give
amazing.
you a car, that's good.
A car is good.
Yeah.
See, but doesn't it bother you that you've got thumbprints on your glasses? Like I can see it. You can't
I
see
can't
it?
see them.
You can't?
No, not from this
You're
side.
looking through?
How are your legs? Oh, looks so good.
My legs?
Yeah.
I have this thing. Just show what still looks good.
Seriously, she's been here and cut off.
Right? I know.
See? What, you have to look forward at 72?
Forever.
Hi, Isla. Thank you.
So you get body lotion, you get the body wash. I can't live without it. What's the other? The coconut thing?
Well, we just put out, we have a bunch of cocoa mango products.
Did you
So
taste
this is
that?
our body lotion. We have a
So
body
good.
butter. So we're
So
just
good.
kind
Crack.
of going with the mango theme today. God, this
And you can
smells
dip
good.
it into
I don't
the,
like spicy. It's
you
good.
can go from that into the guacamole, and it's really good.
It's so good. It's like I don't usually like spicy, but I like it.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of earthy. It's got an
Yeah.
earthy kind of
good.
Santa Fe-y kind of sound.
If you guys want to jump in on the skincare and body care sale today, the promo code is LOVEAL25. Everything in that category is 25% off. And when you spend $50, you get the Two's Company book for free. which is a really fun read. It has a ton of great pictures in it from all of Suzanne and Alan's phases of life, from when they very first met all the way to current, and all of the careers that they've created really together. You know, Suzanne is the out front person, but this guy is a visionary here. So,
Oh, yeah.
No, you are.
but
We're
it's a
true
really interesting
partnership.
read
Yeah.
to see. You'll find it very inspiring because really all of us get thrown curves in life, and Suzanne has.
Everybody.
Yeah, every time it happens, she goes, "Okay, what do I do next?"
And
Do
by
you-
the way, I have to apologize for some of the salty language,
Oh yeah, he swears.
but I took most of it out.
No, you didn't. We left
No,
a
I
lot
did.
in.
I took most of it out.
Yeah.
I started thinking, what would my mother think if she read this?
Yeah.
So I left some in. I had to leave some in. Okay.
You are who you are.
Yeah, because I swear a lot in public, not in private, not in public. Okay.
I swear a little too.
And also, my wife also swears a lot. Too. Big words.
Oh, you have pesto in your teeth.
I do.
Yes.
Smile.
The code is LOVEAL25.
Just like put some spit through your teeth.
That's a lovely way to say it. LOVEAL25.
Still.
Yeah, I think you're gonna need to go to the bathroom for that. It's like
Talk amongst
too
yourselves. Yeah.
too good. But we could go look at the ocean.
Yeah.
You guys want to see the ocean? It's a gorgeous day in Malibu today.
Thank you, it's so good.
Look at this. Ooh. That is a nice day.
Yeah, it is.
We hired a couple sunbathers to be some background for us today. Hello.
Hello.
The promo code is the promo code is LOVEAL25, and it's good for anything in skincare or body care. Woo! Yes, Suzanne does look good even with pesto in her teeth, but she went to get it out. Here we've got our bathing beauties. You guys need some cocoa mango lotion,
Yeah,
some golden tanning serum,
that we need.
some healthy glow body lotion.
Both of those are
Yeah, let me get you some lotion.
okay.
Oh, you guys are coming in handy today. Hold on.
Hello. So this is our life. Welcome to us. Here you go. Body butter. And you know, Violet's super tan right now, and she said the trick is to keep yourself very hydrated. Like your skin. Yeah, I've heard that.
So, for those of you who came in late, this is Camelia. She's Suzanne's granddaughter. She's my daughter. And this is Carson, who's her
Oh my
roommate,
God, you
like
guys
my
are
other
so
daughter.
cute.
They're putting on cocoa mango
It's the best smell.
nourishing body lotion.
What's the difference between the two?
The body butter is a little thicker, so Camelia, you hold yours up. If you want a thicker lotion, this is a body butter.
But it smells like Hawaii.
Yeah, it really does. And
Look at your
then,
cute
I've
bodies.
never been, but it does.
and Carson's using the nourishing body lotion, which is a little bit lighter.
Do you know what's interesting about bodies? They start out like this,
Not for everyone.
but that's like the, and then as you get older, you keep a good body. It's just a bigger one.
As one gets older.
Yeah. No,
Carson,
things
what-
grow. Like my back is bigger than it used to be. My back used to be small, like you guys. Is your back bigger?
Everything's a little bigger.
Everything's bigger.
We'll work on that.
I wonder if bones start, you know.
Violet.
Well, Dr.
Violet
Ho-
had such good advice the other day.
what was her advice?
'Cause, you know, Violet's like the most open, free spirit person. And we were talking this morning about how, like,
Speak loudly, because the waves.
she was saying you think that when you're at your skinniest, that's when you can wear anything. And, like, that's why, like, you want to be skinnier because, like, you're like, oh, wow, clothes look better on me. She was like, but it's not true. It's the confidence that you have wearing it. So she was like, even when I feel like a little bigger, I just wear whatever I want. And like no one notices because it's all about the confidence.
Very
and
true.
It's such a good mindset to be in because also like if you're confident, that's the only thing that really shows.
It's true. And she was also saying that you have to still dress up and like get yourself done even when, because sometimes
Why do you think Violet dresses up?
she does it, man. Yes, these you guys they
She's her own muse.
Carson and Camelia put their sunscreen on when they drove up this morning because Carson has a convertible. So
We were getting burnt.
yeah. So we put all of our body care products on sale today for Big Al's birthday. And you get Choose Company for free when you spend $50.
Woohoo!
Promo code LOVEAL25.
That is a book I don't yet want to read.
A little too much detail.
Just a little. But
But-
it's great.
Yeah, but you know what? You will appreciate to have that
Maybe I'll have Xan
diary.
bookmark the parts where I shouldn't, where I should
It's
stop
really
reading.
not that racy. It's really it's sweet. No, it's sweet.
Okay.
It's not creepy. It's sweet. This body butter does not have sunscreen in it, guys. These are lotions.
Nothing more than you've done.
Yeah. Okay. Is anyone else here yet?
No,
Can you take me in and see your? Let's go look at Al's desserts.
Okay. Want me to unplug you?
Would you? Look, she's a grip too.
Oh, no.
She's amazing. Here we go. Hi, Jeanette. What was your question? Did I answer it? I don't think so. Oh, was that about the sunscreen? Maybe I did. Here's the table again. Woo! All we need are some people.
I know, but I found men in the kitchen.
Kim said it's nice to see young girls without tattoos. Hey, Alan.
And look, we just found some men in the kitchen.
Hey,
David
hello,
and
guys.
Kevin.
Hey,
Thanks for being here. Hey, Alan. Can you come here for a sec?
Ooh, the yellow hat.
Oh, I love the yellow hat.
I've had the yellow hat for many years. I bought it in Italy.
Yeah, I love it.
Come say
So
goodbye.
come over here.
And we'll show you your
Okay.
pies.
Yeah.
And then we're going to say goodbye. This is a gluten-free cherry. I think you're not on camera. You got to come over here.
Beautiful.
This is a gluten-free cherry pie.
I could go for a piece right
Well, it's your birthday. If you want to cut into it now, you can.
No, wait.
So he's done it before.
He's done that.
Yeah.
He's done that.
So that's the end
Any
of our.
moment, the rest of the people will come. So you
now.
didn't
My
get
wife
to
never makes cherry pie for me.
know why.
It's an old why. Okay, it's time to forgive and forget.
No.
Okay? You're the one who
No.
talks to me about forgiveness.
If you want to know about the cherry pie, read about it in Two's Company.
You can
That's
tell
why
him
I'm
about
never
the
going to
cherry
make
pie.
another cherry pie. Okay, in Sausalito many years ago, 50 years ago, we went up to wherever we went and bought
Mount
bought a bunch of cherries.
Yeah.
And he said to me, "You know what my favorite thing is?" I said, "What?" And he said, "Cherry pie." So we went back to my apartment. I cleaned the cherries. I pitted the cherries. He went to take a nap. While I cleaned them, pitted them, made the dough, rolled out the dough, got it perfect, then made the cherry filling, and then put it in the thing after I baked the crust, and then I did the top with the lattice, and I made the perfect lattice, and it was perfect, and I put it in, and now it's ready, and I go in to wake him up and to give him the cherry pie, and he goes, "What time is it?" And I said, whatever it was. He goes, "Oh, I gotta go." And he never ate the cherry pie.
So who ate my cherry pie?
I did, and I never made him one since, because that was a big, bad one.
So
That
I
was
think
bad.
we should take a vote, okay?
What?
How many think she should make me another cherry pie? And after
What are you
50
complaining
years-
about? You've got two of the
No, I
most
know, I
beautiful
know.
cherry pies
I know,
behind
I know,
you.
I know, but
Yeah.
Caroline, you don't live here, okay?
Yeah, you can eat.
I live with
You
one
can
of the
eat
great,
my piece of
great
cherry pie.
cooks, bakers in the world.
Oh, okay. Well,
I'm not.
We might have to open up this cherry pie because
Okay.
I defy
You're
you
so
to.
bad.
Well, he has two. He can cut one.
Okay.
Oh God!
Just-
I'm gonna do that.
You don't have to call me God.
Just get a little knife. Can we just get a little knife,
You can
Suzanne?
have a little spoon.
this?
No. A little spoon.
No one is whining for you.
Piece of cherry.
It's his birthday. He's a bad boy.
You're awful. Nobody eats their birthday birthday pie before.
He does.
birthday
He always does.
I
song.
like a spoon even better.
Oh,
We
right in
ready?
the middle. Right in the middle.
Well, where should I do it?
Oh no, go.
Go for it. It's your
Go.
pie. It's your party. Eat your pie if you want to.
Oh, look at what's coming out. Look at that.
Oh,
Huh?
Wow.
Okay.
I'd put my hand under if I were you.
Why are you giving me instructions?
I don't know, 'cause I'm bossy.
Okay. All right, here we go. Whoops. Here we go. Ready? Whoop.
Big
I
mouth.
thought it was
Hey,
bigger.
big mouth.
I thought it was big enough.
Big mouth with Diet Coke
Okay.
glasses. Diet Coke. So verboten in this house.
Mmm. Mmm. Mmm.
He's not complaining anymore.
Okay. Is that enough, Mr. Piggy?
Mmm. Wow.
Okay.
Mmm. Mmm.
Bye, everybody.
We have people here.
Who?
Somebody just arrived. We have a grandchild here.
Man.
Who's here?
So here's Alan's pie
This is
now.
great.
There we go.
Beautiful. Really.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us, guys, for the happy birthday for Alan.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm going to let Suzanne say goodbye over here. Okay, say goodbye.
This is my. How long we've been friends?
Aw.
Her husband and Alan were partners, and we all fell in love in Vancouver.
We grew
what,
up together.
50 years ago.
Yes.
It's been 50.
Isn't that amazing?
50 years, yeah.
I did bring
Yeah.
you a birthday.
She was married to Dick Clark, one of the nicest men.
Happy birthday late, belated.
That's okay. You know what?
You could read
We
it.
decided it doesn't matter when your birthday is celebrated. It doesn't.
You know what I do? My birthday's the end of July, but I just say it's July.
Francis,
Yeah, great.
hi.
Whoever wants to celebrate, no money in it, don't worry.
Okay.
But you can read the first part.
Okay, you are now at the age where nobody gives a gift. Much love,
Here's my
Carrie.
other friend, Francis.
Hi, Francis.
Remember you met her last year? Karen, this is Carrie Clark. Francis, when I had my residency in Vegas, she's the greatest assistant ever for the showroom.
Terrific.
No offense, Julie. It's a whole other thing. This is showroom and managing the studio audience, and oh my gosh, she's so good at that.
That's right.
Amazing, amazing. Hi, Francis. How are you? Good to see you.
Okay.
Yes. Hi, Carrie.
Still doing the same thing.
Yes, this is what we do. But we're signing off now. Okay.
Okay, we're going to the bar now.
All right.
because,
Thanks for
you know,
joining us,
thanks,
everyone. Hi,
everybody.
Farah. Love you guys. Talk to you
Bye.
later.
Bye.
You're still doing selling on